In a world where two hefty fellas talk about movies, they'll let you know what to watch and what not to watch. Welcome to Wideside Cinema.
Welcome into Wideside Cinema. Whoop, 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 whoop. Today's episode is brought to you by, I don't know, something.
we don't have any sponsors.
Something. Energizer.
Yeah.
Because that's what's running our apparatus in the H6 multi-recorder. The Zoom H6.
Zoom H6.
Zoom H6.
Be specific, damn it.
Be specific. If you need a recorder for some reason that costs $400 or whatever,
get a Zoom.
Get a Zoom. I did last weekend. We talked about it last week. You were telling me about Glow, so I started watching that. It's a good watch.
Yeah.
It's a nice binge. And I told you, like in a third season or whatever, I fell asleep for an episode or two and didn't feel like so it's one of those kind of lazy afternoons. If you fall asleep on the couch, it's no big deal.
No, I
don't care.
Yeah,
you're going to catch right back up.
Exactly.
I mean,
there's not a whole lot that's going on.
Yeah, storyline's not,
intertwined.
I don't need it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's
a good watch. It's funny and
it's a good watch.
Yeah.
Nudity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, all the things that make a good TV show, some comedies, some heartbreak, some nudity, and
Mark Maron is funny as shit.
Yeah, he really is.
Because he's an asshole.
The dry sense of humor in that is just fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
It's great.
Then I spent, watched some movies. I think on HBO.
Okay.
I kind of went on it. It was like, because in the HBO listing, they have, movies leaving soon.
Yeah.
Team America World Police. Went ahead and watched that again. I hadn't seen that movie in forever.
Oh, God.
And it's so funny.
It is.
Because it's
really
so
fun.
stupid. It's so funny. The part where he's like, now you might get caught and tortured.
Yeah.
And if this happens, you might want to take your own life.
Yeah.
So you'll need this. And he slides a hammer across the table. Yeah. And the songs. Just the America.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. And then the whole one talking about how bad Pearl Harbor was. And Cuba Gooding Jr. is too good to have that small of a part.
Yeah.
And you don't think about that, but Pearl Harbor sucked.
It was terrible.
Terrible movie. What are you doing?
Why did it need a love story? That's what it was.
Yeah.
It was a terrible...
You're Michael Bay.
Yeah.
You make explosions.
Exactly. That's what you're known for.
What are you doing?
Yeah, it was... I hated it.
It was like 4 hours.
Yeah. And, I mean, we all know how it ended. I mean, make it good.
Make a story about Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
I don't care about this nurse that seems to be a whore.
Yeah.
Not only is, not saying she's a whore, but she was dating a guy and then started banging his best friend.
Yeah, whore.
And then when that guy died, she went back to the first guy. Okay, that's, all right.
Whore.
That's weird.
Odd.
I
think you just
other
spelled
people
it
out there.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus.
He had to do his best friend.
Expand your group.
Yeah, gosh.
That movie's garbage.
Yeah, it's terrible.
So somebody needs to redo that and actually make it a movie.
Yeah, make it about Pearl Harbor.
That's one that, because they kind of cover like D-Day and the, we talk about Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of cover that. But it's kind of, and I don't know that they've never really made as much as they've been making war movies about that period, that nobody's really done a D-Day movie. Yeah. And I wonder if it's just because...
Out of respect? Yeah, I could imagine that.
Hey, I don't know that we can do this right. Like we just can't do it justice.
Have you ever seen Midway?
I have not.
Okay. That does Pearl Harbor a lot better than
Michael Bay.
Than Michael Bay did. I mean, it's only about 15 to 20 minutes, but you get a better gist of how terrible and how, soon it all happened. You just get a better understanding of it that way in that movie.
That's the funny thing is you start thinking about Pearl Harbor and go, the guy that made that, same guy that made Transformers, like, hey, let's do a lot of special effects and put Megan Fox in it. That'll be our line.
Exactly. Okay, it worked.
It worked.
Yeah.
Billions of dollars those movies did.
And there's 7 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to make a sequel to Pearl Harbor, but still.
No. Well, you could.
You could.
It's called World War II.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, you definitely do that, but.
Yeah, it seemed like, that movie just.
Yeah, it was disappointing.
And it was such a big.
Yeah.
Like, everybody, we got to see this.
Yep.
Like, Well, that's 4 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Because it was around the same time Saving Private Ryan came out, wasn't it? Within 2 years
Pretty
of each
close,
other,
probably.
You already got that one.
Well, the bad thing too is, I think that was kind of when that released, like VHS was still a thing.
Oh, okay.
And it was 2 tapes.
Oh shit! Yeah, like Scarface.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, you have to eject tape 1 and put in tape 2 now,
yeah,
or not,
because I don't
you've
want
seen
to.
everything that needs to. All the actual good scenes already happened.
Yeah.
Kind of like the same way we talked about, because obviously we're going to do the 2000s today, and obviously some Batman movies are going to need to make a list, but it falls into that, the lead up stories, like they did the lead up in Pearl Harbor with, he meets the nurse and he can't, see or whatever, all that bullshit of like hey, I already know Batman's story. I don't need the origin.
Yep.
Exactly. His
Exactly.
parents are dead. He's crazy rich.
See, like the first Batman of the Christian Bale ones.
Yeah.
I didn't think that backstory was so bad because it was a backstory of the League of Shadows.
Yeah.
More than he's afraid of bats.
Yeah, it was a backstory of his training.
Exactly. I thought that was better because it was like, I think he thought the same thing the rest of us thought. Yeah, we know how Batman is because he's one of the famous superheroes of all time.
All time.
Yeah, we know how this works. Yeah, but...
And it was a different backstory.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's pronounced dead.
Uh-huh.
Because nobody'd seen him in fucking however many years.
Exactly.
I mean...
Yeah, I was training with Liam Neeson. Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah.
I hopped on the HBO train and I watched The Outsiders, or The Outsider, sorry, with not The Outsiders, not the 80s.
Not that I wouldn't.
Like, yeah, great movie. But and it was really freaking good. It was Stephen King, Jason Bateman is in it and he directs it. Very, very, very good. Very good. I'm a big Stephen King fan. Probably up there with the top of the list. I mean, it's got the supernatural stuff that you'd expect with a Stephen King book, a TV show, and really good.
I haven't seen it, but I've been wanting to see it. I just haven't made the commitment.
Yeah.
Because it's a commitment.
It is. I mean, it's 10 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an hour
I feel
episode.
like that. Now, obviously, some Stephen King books that have been made into movies, phenomenal. I mean, Shawshank's a Stephen King thing.
Yep.
But I feel probably for this story, obviously, and I haven't seen it, but some of these series are better off because they can cover
more.
They can go more in depth because it's not an hour and a half, it's 10 hours.
Exactly.
So we can keep it more book-like.
Book-like, yeah, because you could definitely feel the chapter.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that chapter feel you would get in a book.
Yeah.
With a TV show, and I thought it was perfect because let's just say that it was a weekly TV show. Each episode left you hanging for the next episode.
Right.
It would. I mean, I'm glad they didn't because I watched all 10 of the episodes.
Yeah.
But if it would have been a weekly thing that HBO, I don't even know if HBO does that, but every episode was like, okay, what the hell is going to happen next? So I mean, it was definitely good, and I'm with you. More detail on some of those. Some of them get kind of dry.
Right.
I didn't think this one got dry. I thought this one, I was very involved, and I was like, okay, what the fuck? What's going to happen next? No, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing that, it's no mistake that HBO did it.
Yeah.
When look at the success of Game of Thrones,
exactly.
which is a book series.
Exactly.
I mean,
yeah.
So I think you're going to see that a lot more of, hey, we can
do this.
We can do this to where like each season's kind of a book.
Yeah.
As opposed to, you got an hour. I mean, because you think about that, if you did 3 movies of Game of Thrones, because everything's about trilogies anymore, probably would have sucked because you can't cover that much.
No,
you just can't.
You can't cover that much.
So,
I don't even know how. Well, there's 8 seasons.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't even know how you
and
break
not to
up.
mention they had to make the last one up because he hadn't finished the book yet.
Exactly.
The lazy prick.
Yeah.
And I think he just came out that he's delayed it again.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Get your shit
Show's
together.
already over.
Exactly.
I don't give a shit if you write the book or not.
Yeah.
Because if it doesn't end the same way the show does, what are we doing?
Yeah, exactly.
But I watched another older movie.
Okay.
Dodgeball.
Oh, yeah.
I hadn't seen that in forever
That's
either.
Such a good one.
Ben Stiller is so damn funny. And we had we didn't have this conversation on this show. We had it on the sports show, and this was Ooh,
a long time
months ago. Months and months ago. Probably 40,
October?
Probably 40 episodes ago.
Yeah.
45 episodes ago or whatever.
Yeah.
I think we're in the 50s now. But yeah, that is still a topic when you start going back, because the conversation between the two of us on that show was who's had the better career, Ben Stiller or Will Ferrell.
And you instantly want to say the obvious.
Yeah, you want to say Will Ferrell, and then you start banging through
Ben Stiller movies
going, I don't know.
You take their top 5 funniest movies,
they're pretty
evenly matched, to be honest with you. I mean, they're
the only thing that Will Ferrell has on him is Elf. Mm-hmm. Ben Stiller doesn't have a movie like that.
Yeah. And,
I mean, I don't care to watch Elf anymore, but it's not made for me.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Made for me.
Yeah. Made for you to watch every Christmas time.
Exactly.
Or in July when you're just feeling down.
July 25th.
Yeah.
It's in July.
Is it?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I don't pay attention to that. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for people to celebrate Christmas 6 months before it happens.
It's not like I put up a fucking tree and I had on.
It was like the other day I heard released that Starbucks and like Dunkin' Donuts are
like in the pumpkin?
The pumpkin spice stuff, and like within the next week of like, it's fucking August.
Yeah, I know.
That's a fall thing.
My wife said that September 1st, the fall decorations are going up in the house. I didn't know there was a deadline.
Well, I understand that. It's at least September, but I feel like you should wait till after Labor Day.
I would assume that.
As long as you're not but fall, as long as it's not Halloween stuff. But as far as, the pumpkin spice shit.
That seems like
seems a little early.
Yeah, it seems still pretty hot.
Pretty good chance it's going to be 90.
Exactly.
But it feels kind of how Black Friday's gotten. Of like, well, it starts November 7th.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like,
yeah.
Okay.
There's a Black Friday every Friday till after Thanksgiving.
When, opened the last show with talking about radio stations, and I kills the shit out of me of, one, I don't like Christmas music. I think it's terrible.
Yeah.
But two, they start, this station on November 10th is going Christmas only through Christmas.
Yeah.
Why? I don't want to hear that shit.
No.
How many times do you think I want to listen to Mariah Carey's one song?
Oh, God.
It's just like, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. No, it's not even Thanksgiving yet.
Exactly.
It's Ohio, and it's still 70.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and then the next day it's 53.
Yeah.
I don't mind Christmas music. I just don't want it in November.
I don't want it ever.
I know you don't.
I just
you
don't need it. I mean, I don't.
I mean, like if it's on Christmas and, like instead of when you get the whole family over, instead of everybody trying to find something to watch, you just put on Christmas music.
Well, I understand where you're going, but I'm going to poke a hole in your Christmas music, though.
Okay.
I don't know if it's really that you like the music. It's background noise, but you like the moment.
Yeah.
Not the music.
No.
Music had nothing to do with it.
No.
You put on a podcast, and it's going to be the same situation.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't do that.
You can put on White Side Sports.
I don't do
or
that.
Or White Side Cinema in the background.
I throw on like the Grinch as the background noise.
Yeah.
Because it's a Christmas movie.
I understand.
I mean, I love Christmas movies.
They're okay. There's some good ones.
I don't like Hallmark ones. They're just like the good ones.
I've never seen a Hallmark one. I can be honest with you.
Me either. I just,
I've
like
never
the Grinch.
I've never watched Jim Carrey's The Grinch. I've never seen it.
I might leave.
I know the story.
Do you?
Yeah.
You understand it?
Pretty sure I know the story.
Yeah,
I've just never seen it.
I'm kind of upset with you, actually. It's my favorite Christmas movie. So.
I've watched stuff on it, him talking about how terrible the contacts were and stuff like that, the makeup chair and
all of that shit.
Yeah.
He hated every minute of it.
He went through like torture training to try to figure out,
Yeah, because like the way that his like cheeks and shit are, he like had to smile for 30 hours a day or something.
Yeah, never seen it.
Well, it's good.
I mean, I'm sure it is.
It is.
I'm sure it's as good as what the cartoon was.
Like the original cartoon?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I like that one.
Same story, I assume.
Yeah, it is.
Can't change it. It's just Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
If you like Jim Carrey, you're probably going to like it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he's a terrorist. I mean, these days we're living in.
Yeah.
Terrorist.
Okay. It's got dark.
Well, tell me he's not?
No, I get it. I like Jim Carrey.
I do too.
Okay.
I really do.
Yeah.
It's just never been in a situation. It's not like I'm not gonna rent that movie.
No, I know that.
And it's not,
I get it.
I'm not marking off time in my schedule to watch it. Now, if it happened to be, which is weird to say anymore because everything's streamed now, so
yeah,
I'm sure it's on one of the sites that I have.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah. But but if it was back to where you still watch TV and it came on,
yeah,
I might give it a watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you watch any other things this week?
No.
I watched Horrible Bosses. We talked about that before. I just forgot how absolutely fucking hilarious it is.
Fantastic.
I mean, you want to talk about casting? I don't know if it gets better than the people that they found to play those parts.
Perfect.
I mean, I forgot how fucking hilarious Jennifer Aniston is in the movie, of the sexual deviant that she is.
Yeah.
And how attracted she is to fucking Charlie Day.
Yeah.
That is the best part. That is the best part. When he walks in and she's half naked with that coat on and he goes, "Are you naked?" She goes, "No, can you see my pussy?" That's your definition of naked?
Yeah, that's the sexual harassment from Jennifer Aniston. That is
hilarious.
Oh.
Hilarious.
Yeah, that whole... I'm a fan of the second one, too.
I am, too.
But the first one's just so much better. The whole... Everything that they did. The fact of the bitching and moaning about what the briefcase cost.
Yeah.
The buying, there's just a good deal on peanuts.
Yep.
The fact that he's a sexual predator because he took a piss at like 2 a.m.
at a playground.
Yeah.
He's like, who puts a playground next to a bar?
I mean, just all the little details. Motherfucker Jones.
Yeah, motherfucker Jones.
How long do you think this is going to take, motherfucker?
Yeah.
That just doing that name for that line is perfect.
Yep.
Motherfucker over is what it should have been.
Over Jones. Did he say purse?
Yeah. And you said that about Colin Farrell's character.
Yeah. Yeah.
And his character in that movie, and then also in The Gentleman.
Oh, yeah.
He's one of my favorite little bit part funny guys.
Yeah.
I don't think he gets enough action on it.
No, I know. Yeah, because everybody's thinking of some of the other movies he's done, but those little parts are fucking hilarious. I mean, fucking hilarious. The cokehead and Horrible Bosses, and then playing the gym, the boxer, the coach, and The Gentleman.
Tell you what, one of his movies that I still like, what's the one where he was recruited by the CIA with Al Pacino? I think it's called The Recruit.
It is called The Recruit, yeah.
I like that movie.
Me too. Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of people shit on it, but...
No, I liked it. I liked SWAT.
Yeah, I kind of shit on that one.
Did you?
It's okay.
I like SWAT.
I mean, it's okay.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's, awesome.
Would I ever watch it again? No.
Okay. I watch it when it's on.
Well, it's like what we said.
Yeah.
If it's on, I might watch it.
Anytime, because it doesn't stay on streaming services. Like, it popped up on Netflix a couple times and I watched it.
Yeah.
But,
it's okay.
Yeah. Sam Jackson.
Yeah, I understand. But that's an era that any movie from that era, he's fucking in.
I know.
So
I know. I saw a debate last night on social media, and it was they listed Denzel's movies and they listed Sam Jackson's movies, and they said who's a better actor, or who do you think's the better actor and stuff.
Said between Denzel and
Sam Jackson, yeah.
Denzel, hands down.
Yeah, hands down. Yeah,
not even close.
No, it's not. It's not even close at all. Sam Jackson just
is Sam Jackson.
Is Sam Jackson. He plays pretty much himself. Seems like in every movie.
Now, I mean, you can have a debate on who's been in the better movies.
Yeah.
But as far as actors go, it's not even fucking close.
Yeah.
Denzel Washington.
100%.
He's the equalizer.
Yeah.
He's a, possibly shady detective. Well, they think is shady.
Mm-hmm.
Kinda
shady. Yeah.
That's one of my favorite movies.
I know it is. It's on your list, I think.
I know.
Okay.
And a Spike Lee movie made the list. We never talk about him much.
Yeah, I know.
I don't like a lot of Spike Lee movies, but I like
I've
that
seen
one.
2.
Neat. Did he do Love and Basketball?
He might have.
Then
He might have.
Anyway, did He Got Game?
Mm-hmm.
Which is good.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not going to watch it again.
No. Jesus Shuttleworth?
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. He's with the,
Yeah.
Going to Big State.
Yeah.
That's what we named the team.
The team.
Big State. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Spike Lee did that, The Five Bloods on Netflix. It was about, I think I watched it and I didn't really pay attention all that much. It looked good, but it was like, war in like other countries and stuff. Like 5 different villages like are together fighting against. It wasn't bad. It was pretty good.
I was actually the Black Klansman.
Yeah,
that's Spike Lee. I thought. Yeah. Well, Denzel Washington's son is in that.
Uh-huh.
And then Adam Driver. It's obviously it's a serious movie, but funny.
Yeah, exactly.
The way
it plays out.
And he does have the shots that he gets in everyone, like the rolling cart shot with the camera on the roller and on the track, and the actor on the track kind of looks like they're floating. He gets that into every movie.
Yeah.
He's very good at what he does.
Yeah, he is.
And there's another one of like, well, I don't really, you say that of like, I don't really like Spike Lee movies. And then you start listing them off and going, well, maybe I do.
Yeah, maybe I do like him.
Don't remember all the stuff he does.
Exactly. Trying to look. Well, he did the Malcolm X one with Denzel.
Yeah, that was a long one.
That was long. Oh, yeah, the Black Klansman. You ever watch Old Boy?
Oh boy, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna say no.
I don't know. I've never seen it either, but he did it. Yeah, I can't. He did Inside Man. That's the only one you talk about, Spike Lee.
Yeah. So he did one of my favorite movies ever. So
yeah. Huh. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. None of these on here that I've really seen.
The way I was with not watching the Jim Carrey movie, whatever that was again, where he plays a Grinch guy.
The Grinch. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So.
That one. How you feel about me not seeing that is how I feel about you not liking that movie as much as I do.
I didn't say that. Okay, I like the movie. I've seen it a lot.
I know.
But I don't like it as much as you like it.
But should.
It's not my favorite Denzel movie.
Fantastic.
It's not my favorite Denzel movie. I'm sorry.
I understand.
The storyline is fucking amazing. It's awesome. Wonderful.
Phenomenal.
Clive Owen's fantastic in it.
I might say the best.
You would only say the best.
I know other people that really love that movie.
Okay.
So don't you paint me into a corner. You push baby in a corner.
All right. Sorry.
You know what? With the cancel culture that we've had, how come that hadn't? I think, did we talk about that before?
Yes, we did.
Dirty Dancing hadn't been canceled yet.
Yeah, we have.
Okay.
Because it's shit.
Well, it's a shit movie.
And it's kind of.
But at the end of the day, you got a 40-year-old raping a 17-year-old.
Pretty much.
We're just going to say, throw that out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vivid parents saying no to this. Yeah.
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 All right. You ready to get down with the lists?
Let's do it. We're in the 2000s now.
The 2000s.
Welcome into the 2000s.
All right.
When radio started to die.
Honorable mentions for me and my 2000s era of movies. All right. Here we go. In no particular order. I just have them listed. I have Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
Because it's probably my favorite sports movie.
Yep.
I have Knocked Up.
Yeah.
Anchorman.
Yeah.
Step Brothers.
Okay.
And No Country for Old Men.
Yep.
I mean, those, I really had to really fight hard to not jump those up into the top 10.
Yeah.
I mean, the Knocked Up, Anchorman, Step Brothers were the peak of my comedy movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like right in the early 2000s, I was like 10 or 12.
So you're starting to watch movies that you shouldn't be watching.
100%. And those were the movies that I started watching. I like Knocked Up came out when I was like in 6th grade.
So you didn't even understand what happened.
Hell no. But I laughed.
He did what with his wiener?
Yeah. But it was just funny. Some of the shit they said.
Tallywhacker where?
And then Anchorman came out before that. But my dad took us to the drive-in to see Anchorman. It was just fucking funny. That one was actually less dirty than the Knocked Up and Step Brothers.
That's the funny thing. It was that we talked about this the other day. The last time I seen it was at a drive-in. The movie I seen was Talladega Nights.
Nice. Same here.
You know?
Yeah, I watched Talladega Nights at the drive-in. But like Step Brothers came out when I was, I think, in 7th grade or 8th grade. And I remember I got it for Christmas. And I didn't watch it immediately when I got it. We had another Christmas. Yeah. We came home and my mom goes, your uncles and aunts said that movie's kind of, raunchy. Are you sure you're allowed to watch it? I said, yeah, I haven't really watched it yet. She goes, okay, let's sit down and watch it then. And I went, okay. And we're watching it. And she didn't want to watch it anymore. She made me take it out. And I watched it on my own time, but she was not happy with the movie. I was like, yeah. I
think my brother will listen to this and he'll know exactly what I'm talking about because this is years, well, whenever the hell that movie came out, what, 07, 08, somewhere in there?
Yeah.
He texted me. And I happened to be in a meeting.
Okay.
So, but it was an
informal meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I opened it to look at the text, and it was the rap song that they do in Step Brothers. But it was one specific part.
Okay.
It's like, every time I come, I produce a quart.
Yeah.
I open it up and it auto play. This back we had flip phones and shit still.
Yeah.
I open it up and it auto plays in the meeting. Every time I come, I produce a quart. I'm like, and I had because nowadays you can't because you can see if there's a video or something, so you can, but back then, it was you could tell that it was an attachment.
You didn't think it was going to,
that never happened before.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, okay,
this is when we choose to do it.
All right. So you still want to have your golf outing here, huh?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's
good.
Yeah, talk your way out of that one.
Oh gosh, that's funny. But yeah, those are my honorable mentions. They're probably in other people's top 10s.
Absolutely.
If I had a top 15, they'd definitely be in there. But
obviously, I had you were done with your list before I was done with mine.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the way I handle, because things that would be in my honorable mentions, if they're in yours, I don't put them in mine just because.
Yeah, we can talk about other shit.
Yeah, we can talk about other shit. So here goes with mine.
Okay.
Batman Begins.
Okay. Yeah.
Obviously, that's in there, and there's another Batman movie that's going to be higher up. Obviously. But Rock and Rolla.
Yeah.
Just because I fucking love that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got into some comedies.
Okay.
All right. Pineapple Express.
Yes. Yep.
I fucking love that movie.
That was on my bigger list. I didn't put it in there. It's fucking hilarious.
Super Troopers.
Yeah.
Just because that was kind of... and you'll notice in my main list too.
Yeah.
There's some comedy. Obviously, a lot of comedies in there. But they're comedies that also kind of changed the game. Well, Super Troopers was a game changer because it was made for nothing.
Yeah.
These buddies just wrote it and they made it.
Yeah.
And the other one is Hot Fuzz.
Oh, I do love Hot Fuzz.
Oh my God.
I'm a Shaun of the Dead fan.
Yeah.
More than Hot Fuzz. But yes, Hot Fuzz
the whole Cornetto trilogy.
Yeah.
The World's End.
Yeah. No, not for me, but
Hot Fuzz.
Yes.
Now I like Hot Fuzz more than I like Shaun of the Dead.
Okay.
There's kind of
Yeah, there's.
But just the lines, the role that the whole serious and then the deep voice.
Yeah.
That he gets into, and the one that gets me every time is storming in on his horse.
Yeah.
Gunfight takes place.
Yeah.
And he ends up shooting the priest in the shoulder. And as soon as he hits him, the priest goes, Jesus Christ. It makes me laugh so hard every single time.
Oh, God. It is. They're good movies. I mean, Shaun of the Dead, me and a buddy discovered Shaun of the Dead. They had those Encore channels.
Yeah.
That played movies all the time. I mean, it was pretty much like the cheap HBO, if you want to call it that.
Right.
But it was late at night one time, and we were on the Encore channels, and we clicked on it, and we fucking laughed so fucking hard. And that was like the first time. And then when Hot Fuzz came out, I was like, oh shit, it's the same thing. It's just a different, it's the same guys and everything. But
that too of like he's so serious. Of the, oh, you lost your goose. Oh, piss taker.
Yeah.
Get fucked.
Yeah.
And he hangs up, and then it is a guy named.
Yeah.
Who do you remember who played that? Do you remember who played that guy?
No.
It's Stephen Merchant.
Oh, really?
Is that guy? So people may or may not know he's the writing partner of Ricky Gervais.
Yeah. Okay. Good list. Good honorable mentions. Mentions.
I mean, it hurt me to put Rock and Rolla in the honorable mentions, but man, there's obviously another Guy Ritchie movie that's already in there, but as people know, huge fan.
Yes. So we know. We get it. Okay.
Do you know that I'm a big fan of that?
Yeah.
Do you know that I like that other movie with Denzel that Spike Lee did?
Yes,
okay.
Yes, I do. I think you said that enough.
Okay. Covered that enough.
Yeah. My number 10 list, and probably people are thinking, what the fuck? But my number 10 movie on my 2000s list is Mystic River. Mystic River.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sean Penn.
Yep. Clint Eastwood directed it. I mean, it was...
Good movie.
Good movie. Good movie. I'm a big fan of that kind of detective story. Different pieces coming. I love that kind of stuff. Acting in it, it's wonderful. You had Sean Penn, Kevin Bacon, Lawrence Fishburne, even the dude from Shawshank.
Yeah, Tim Robbins.
Yeah, Tim Robbins.
Plays a good role.
Plays a really good role. The storyline, I mean, I loved it. It's just great.
Yeah, it's good. And honestly, when I seen your list, I'd forgotten about that movie.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, it's a good movie.
Yeah. And that's what I mean. Solid, good movie. I watch it when it's on streaming services. Like it's on Netflix. I've probably watched it twice since it's been on Netflix. I mean, I
really liked it. I mean, Tim Robbins played a great part.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Sean Penn, kind of that tough guy, kind of.
Yep. Mob guy a little bit.
Maybe, but yeah.
Yeah, tough guy.
It's kind of one of those ones where they played a mob scenario for him, but never really
said it.
They just kind of danced around
pretty
it,
much. Like he had guys that would do his dirty work for him, that esque of mob stuff. So
you came in pretty heavy.
I did.
Mine's a little lighter tone on number 10.
Yeah.
Of comedies.
All right.
And it's to this day, I've watched it within the last month.
Okay.
Me, Myself, and Irene.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
You know, obviously we had the Jim Carrey talk with the Grinch.
Yeah.
To me, I know, with Ace Ventura and stuff, but to me, this is his masterpiece as far as comedies because it's so funny. Start to finish.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
The whole scene of the turning into Hank with the softball players throwing in butts of like... Stuffing up your big pimply a-hole.
Yeah. That is a good movie. Yeah, it is good. That's not really one that it's talked about a lot when you bring up Jim Carrey.
It's not, but you very rarely see people who's like, man, that, I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I've never heard anybody say that.
Yeah,
they always say, man, that's funny as shit.
Exactly, but you don't ever think about it.
They never talk about it.
Ace Ventura, Dumb and Dumber, all of that stuff comes up usually before that one does. Even the shitty one he did with like this dramatic storyline comes up
I don't
before.
Need that. And I've never seen the number 23 either because
it's actually pretty good.
Just didn't need it.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I didn't see the other detective, that Dark Crimes or whatever that he did last year.
Right.
I don't need to see that one, but 23 was actually pretty good. Kinda.
It's just tough.
Yeah, to watch him do something serious.
Hey, dance monkey.
Yeah,
I don't need you.
I don't need to do something serious.
This shit.
Yeah. I mean, even I had it in my head too.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
That one's bad. I didn't like that one. But like the Truman Show's not bad.
Yeah, it's okay. It's got some funny parts.
I hated the Cable Guy.
Yeah, I'm not. I know a lot of people that are huge fans of the Cable Guy. Mm-hmm. I am not.
I am not a big fan of that one. It's
like
dumb.
I remember watching it the first time, being really excited because it's another Jim Carrey movie, and then going,
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
I know it's probably the only supposedly funny Jim Carrey movie that I've watched less than maybe twice.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever seen it more than once.
I don't think I have either because it's just so bad.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Alrighty, my number 9. Sticking with the heavy stuff. The Departed.
Yeah.
It's a good
movie.
It really is. It might be my favorite detective crime kind of movie-esque of it all.
Yeah.
One, because everybody's in it.
Yeah.
All of the people that you like are in the movie, and just the storyline of him end up being the rat and everything in his own organization,
right.
And then that Leo's the inside guy, and then Matt Damon's the other guy. It's good stuff. Definitely Martin Scorsese at one of his finest moments.
I really like it.
Okay.
I really like it.
But you're going to say something
not even close to my favorite Scorsese movie.
No, me either. I'm saying it's...
To me...
That screams Scorsese.
Oh, yeah. It's 100% him.
That's more of what I was trying to say.
And I really like it. Now, the one thing I'm going to say about it, and it's not shitting on it.
Yeah.
But him winning the Oscar for Best Director or whatever the hell it was for that.
Uh-huh.
I feel like that was more of a lifetime achievement because he got fucked over with Goodfellas.
Yeah,
when he should have won that.
He should have won that. Yeah.
So it's not, but it's a really good movie.
Yeah.
Of which I've watched, I can't tell you how many times.
Exactly.
And to be honest with you, does that girl even act anymore?
Which one? The therapist?
The therapist. I don't see her in anything.
She's in those Conjuring movies.
No, I don't watch that.
Oh, she's in the. So yes, she acts. She acts now. Yeah.
So no.
Yeah.
I mean, she's in bullshit, scary movies that don't do well.
Those actually do well.
Yeah.
For a scary movie wise, they do well. Yeah.
But
she
was in it was huge. She was in The Departed. And then the next movie was the one with George Clooney. She was in
The American.
No. It's the one like the flight, where they fire people and stuff, airplanes and shit.
Oh, couldn't
I
tell
don't
you.
remember what it is. I think it was nominated for Oscars and stuff, but
probably not any good then.
But I mean, definitely not. Anna Kendrick was in it.
Oh, okay.
She's hot.
Yeah.
So I'm all in for her.
Okay. She was in Running Scared with Paul Walker.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of Paul Walker movies.
That should have probably made my list. The movie's that good.
Really?
Yes.
I'll have to give that a look-see.
You have to give it a look-see.
What's it called?
Running Scared.
Running Scared.
Paul Walker. Holy shit. You've never seen that movie?
No, not that I know
of. Oh, my God. I think I have it on DVD. I'll give it to you.
Because I struggle talk about about somebody that's dead.
I understand. He's not a very good actor.
But he's such a bad actor.
He's not a good actor.
I don't watch many of his movies.
This movie is wonderful. I mean, you'll like it. You really will. All right. Go ahead.
What's your number 9? Anchorman.
Okay. Yeah. Then, yeah. I mean, it's wonderful.
That's one of the movies. That's kind of the first of those movies where they call the slow burn movies. Of the more you watch it, the more you pick up the small little jokes and stuff. So, and that's one of those movies that people either they love it
or they hate it.
There's no kind of it's okay.
No, it's either you love it or you hate it.
You're either in or you're out.
What in the hell's diversity?
Yeah,
it's an old wooden ship.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, you don't even have to say why it's on your top 10.
It's Anchorman. I mean,
my number 8. It's probably lower than what you have yours, because I know it is. The Dark Knight.
Yeah,
The Dark Knight. I absolutely love The Dark Knight. I was actually late to the Christian Bale Batman movies. I caught them later than they came out originally. I have no idea why. I just I didn't know I was a big Christian Bale fan until, you know what I mean? I didn't really know who he was. I didn't really know who he was. I mean, I had watched American Psycho.
He didn't like The Machinist. And American. I mean, he did phenomenal. Well, The Machinist is fucking garbage, but he lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
But like American Psycho, he played those parts that were really good acting parts. But if you weren't into the acting of it,
then you didn't like it. Yeah. But yeah, so I caught those a little later, but it's still probably, if not the greatest superhero movie of all time, it's top 5.
Right.
I mean, it's that good. So yeah, Dark Knight, I mean, wonderful.
That was 8.
Yep.
My number 8, and this always falls into, because I love the book. And I hate being one of those guys. And it's an actual book I didn't listen to. I actually read this. Well, I read it before the movie ever came out. Catch Me If You Can.
Okay.
It's just, I like the story of it.
Yeah, this guy is just impossible to catch.
It's a real thing.
Yeah.
I mean, so that one always...
That doesn't surprise me that it's on there, because I know you like more of the true-esque type of things that actually happened. Yeah, so
true stories
sense.
With superheroes and stuff.
Exactly. 100%. Were they not true? There's not a real Gotham City?
I wonder if there is. They'll look that up if there's a city named Gotham. Yeah.
Be cool.
You figure somebody
would have done
bullshit city should be renaming it really quick.
Exactly. Yeah, come on, Akron.
Doesn't take, you fucking shithole. At least we're not Akron.
Yeah.
Just name it Gotham.
Yep.
And just build a fucking statue.
Exactly.
That's all it takes. People will show up.
Exactly. Number 7 now. Okay, number 7 for me is Gladiator.
Yeah, good movie.
Good movie.
A really good movie.
Is that on you? Is that on your list? I couldn't remember if this one was.
It was not in my top 10.
Okay.
It was going to be on my honorable mentions, but I knew it was in your top 10.
Okay.
That's why I didn't
couldn't remember if it was in yours or not, but I don't know. It's just one of the great movies that I like to watch.
Yeah.
It's one of the more war movies that I can watch anytime that I see it pop up.
Yeah.
Anytime that it's on, or anytime it's on streaming services, I watch it. It's great.
And that's kind of the, I don't know, would you say that's more the first introductions to Joaquin Phoenix?
Probably.
As far as big roles
go, yeah, I would say so.
And it really wasn't a big role, but
No.
the movie was so big.
Yeah.
I mean,
he did a really good job with that part of the whiny, this whiny selfish king kind of deal. He did a really good job with it, that he was better than everybody.
right.
Yeah, I enjoyed him in it too. Just, I don't know, you want to talk about iconic scenes when he comes out and greets him and he like says his name and stuff like that, you know, I'm this person,
right.
The Marcus Aurelius and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's like one of the more iconic scenes in a movie. You know what I mean? It's just classic.
Right. So
7.
My number 7, back to the Guy Ritchie side of things.
Okay. I mean, I know it's coming.
Snatch. I mean,
It's my favorite Guy Ritchie movie.
I mean, it's great.
It is great. I don't, if this is probably, I'm probably saying something that's going to make you mad. If I don't have Brad Pitt in that movie, I probably don't like it.
Really?
Yeah.
I
don't know.
He doesn't play a big part.
No, he does not. But I like the side story with him in it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
And how he plays
he plays the part.
This is phenomenal.
It's great. And, you know, that's really one of the first tastes you get of Jason Statham, too.
Yeah. I mean, in a big
movie.
And even though it wasn't.
Yeah.
But it was like, oh, yeah.
Exactly.
You know, that was before Jason Statham's a beat everybody's ass guy.
Exactly. Yeah, that was, I am a big fan of Jason Statham as an actor.
Yeah.
So we'll get him in there. And one of the side actors that is in a shitload of movies, I'm a huge Vinnie Jones fan.
Yeah.
I know he plays pretty much the same fucking dude, the big scary mouthy bastard in every movie.
Doesn't matter.
But he's so fucking good at it.
Great.
That you love it. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's a great movie. Yeah, exactly. Just good stuff.
Even that scene with that guy, like you can't understand what he's saying. His accent's so heavy.
It is.
I don't know what he's saying.
I know. But yes, I was late to the party with Snatch too. Obviously, it came out when I was young.
Yeah,
so, but I had watched it
like 03 or
something like that. Yeah, but yeah, it was fucking loved it.
Yeah.
All right, number 6. Okay,
Want me to go or you go?
You can go if you'd like. I'll take it. I'll sit this one out. You go ahead.
Well, okay, that works.
Yeah.
Weird to make a list of a movie that actually won an Oscar, like won the Oscars, like all of them.
Yeah.
Ray.
Oh yeah.
It just I don't know why.
That was on my honorable mention.
Fucking love that movie.
Yeah. It was on my honorable mention.
Yeah.
I just ended up putting it in there. Oh, and speaking of an early Jason Statham movie, I had the Italian Job on here. No. The previous, my bad, sorry. But I had
the one that blinded him. Yeah. Young Ray Charles was walking down the street. Jason Statham came in, kicked him in the fucking face. Now he can't see, but he can play the hell out of that piano.
But I had the Italian Job on my honorable mentions, and then I ended up getting.
I like the Italian Job too.
But yeah, Ray is.
It's phenomenal. Jamie Foxx does such a good job.
He sounds
like him.
Almost identical to him. It is really good.
And that's getting some of the backstory too, and the fact that Ray Charles was involved in making that movie.
Yeah.
So a lot of that shit. They didn't just make stuff up of like Ray Charles a heroin addicted whore.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, he banged cheated on his wife, had other kids. I mean, it was just holy shit.
You didn't know that.
No.
Until the movie came out, like this is not a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then obviously he, gets clean and stuff. But yeah, good movie. Jamie Foxx is incredible.
Phenomenal.
My number 6 is Black Hawk Down.
Yeah.
I really enjoy war movies, and that's one of the better war movies that I can
and
think
then you
of.
Realize it's real.
Yeah, I did not know that when I first, because I watched it. I mean, when it first came out on DVD, we bought it and we watched it, and then at the end when it's like giving lists
of the people
that actually died, I'm like, holy shit, because it probably came out in early 2000s. I'm 10 or 9 or something.
I don't want to break this, but Lone Survivor.
I know it's true. I know it's a true story.
Not a good ending.
No, it's not a good ending.
Just for the one guy.
Yeah, exactly. I get it.
Oh, I want to back up real quick to Ray with Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Does that, wins the Oscar. And I want to say like the next movie that came out for him was that fucking Stealth.
Oh, really?
And it's such a shitty movie.
It's not a good movie.
Like, Hey, man.
You followed Ray.
This is what you followed up with?
Yeah. Good job.
Like Jessica Biel. And
Yeah.
Like, I don't need her at all.
Nope.
She was okay on Seventh Heaven, I guess, from what people say. I think it's just because she's really hot and was on TV.
Yeah. Chuck and Larry, she was good in.
Yeah, she's okay.
She's half naked in that, so it was okay.
Yeah. There's the one movie that she gets naked in.
Which one's that?
It's a movie where she plays a stripper and does a striptease on stage.
Oh,
and,
okay.
Like, drips candle wax on herself and
Never
stuff.
seen that movie.
You might want to look it up.
Have to Google it. Give it a Google.
It's worth a
It's
Google.
worth a Google. Number 5. Number 5. Tropic Thunder is my number 5.
Yeah.
That is the one where, to me, it gets better every time you watch it.
100% can't make it anymore.
You can't make it anymore.
I'm not even 100% sure you can find it on a streaming site right now.
I thought it was on Netflix.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'll have to give it a look because I need to watch it again.
Yeah. I mean, I have the DVD in case I do want to watch it, but oh my God. It gets so much better every time you fucking watch it. You just pick up on different, little nuances. And then the Robert Downey Jr. character.
Oh.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
Jack Black.
Yes.
Because he's such an over-the-top guy.
Yeah.
But in that movie, he worked. Because there's some Jack Black movies that I've watched like,
that are terrible.
I don't need this.
Nope.
But it works in that one.
It does, because everybody else is just as over the top as he is.
Like if he did in a real fatties movie, I would never watch that movie.
No,
because it's
either.
over the top Jack Black.
Exactly, it's over the top Jack Black, and it's a white Eddie Murphy.
Yeah,
it's
that's
white
exactly
nutty.
what
It's
it
white
is.
nutty professor is what it is. Yeah,
that's obviously that's on my list, but it's a little higher up than what you had it. So my number 5, also a comedy.
Okay.
Fucking Old School.
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
yep.
We start talking about game-changing comedies.
Old School is one of them, man.
You kind of get that to where, hey man, like some heavy hitters came together.
Yep. Oh yeah, and you know what?
That didn't happen all the time.
No, it doesn't. And you think of Will Ferrell as a guy who kind of can do things on his own. There's not a lot of Will Ferrell movies that are successful when it's just him.
Most of them are very unsuccessful.
Exactly. So you get Vince Vaughn and Luke Wilson and those guys in it. I mean, it's great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great movie. You don't realize how close Vince Vaughn and Will Ferrell are,
right?
Because they're in a lot of movies together. Him and Ben Stiller, even in that kind of that pact there. So yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, Old School was.
It's funny.
Yeah, I haven't seen that for forever. I think I have that DVD.
I do. I think
have one
the
of my
DVD.
friends loaned it to me. So I wanted to watch it, and she's like, "Well, I've got the DVD." And she brought it to me. I never gave it back.
Yeah,
I don't give DVD. You loan me a DVD if you don't say shit to me.
Yeah,
you ain't getting it back. Not that I'm stealing it.
Yeah.
It's just that I forget.
Mine. Yeah,
I forget.
Okay, you're a human. You're allowed to forget.
I still have those 3 from Netflix for 8 years.
All right, my number 4. Okay, my number 4 is Superbad.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Oh my God. Again, came out like 2007, 8-ish. I'm pretty sure I'm in the 7th or 8th grade. Not supposed to be probably watching it, but just fucking cracks me up. And then again, even today, it still holds up being, whatever, almost 15 years old or whatever. Still hilarious.
And you think about that, he was like in high school when he wrote that.
Yeah, exactly.
I love the backstory to it too with him of, the age he was when they wrote it.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get it made. They almost had it made.
Yep.
Because he's supposed to play that part.
Exactly.
But then by the time it got green lit, he was too old to play a high schooler.
Yep. So now you have Jonah Hill in it.
And it was a big deal to get Jonah Hill in it.
Yeah.
And Jonah Hill got the job because of 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yep.
That one scene that
he's in.
And they said he kept coming and contacting, I can play this part. I can play this part. I can play this part.
Yep. And he's fucking hilarious.
And then gets nominated like twice for an Oscar or whatever.
Yeah. He's fantastic. He's a comedy guy that can do other stuff.
Right.
One of the very few that can do other stuff.
Yeah.
What's your 4?
My number 4, this might be one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. Like the first time around, seeing it in the theater, and laughing so goddamn hard.
Mm-hmm.
The original, The Hangover.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
oh yeah. Yeah.
The first time seeing that, like, oh my God. I mean, you just didn't know what you were getting.
You had no idea. And
you go in like with Doug, because he was just a national treasure, which didn't make my list, but I love those movies.
Good movies.
It was like, hey, and then realize like, oh, you're not in the movie at all. You're like 9 minutes. You're in this movie.
He's not in the second one at all either.
No, really not in the third one either.
No, he's just
like
there.
on the phone once in a while.
But yeah, that one, that's fucking hilarious. You're right. That was one of the ones where you just laughed.
Yeah,
the very first time. The very first time.
Well, it was like I knew who Zach Galifianakis was.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't.
But yeah, that was their first, because the movie that most people have not watched that I think is funny as shit, that Out Cold.
Yeah, and you're talking about
movie.
Yeah.
That he's funny in that movie. Of like most people didn't know who he was. He's like, check this guy out.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, he's a Will Ferrell guy.
Yeah,
he's one that Will Ferrell found, and because he used to take him on his comedy tours.
Yeah, because he did stand up.
Yep. Number 3. This is my favorite comedy of all time. It's 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah.
I mean, it's my favorite comedy of all time. So when you're saying the Jonah Hill part in that, he's in there for a minute and a half.
Yep.
And it's funny. He has a funny...
kind of what broke his career.
Exactly. I mean, he's just holding those boots with the fish in them. And he's like, I'm just trying to figure out how I can get these home and wear them.
I think, we have that with Will Ferrell and Ben Stiller.
Yep.
If Steve Carell would have stayed on that path, I think you could have thrown him in there.
Yeah.
But you hate that he didn't stay on the comedy path, but he was so he nominated for Oscars. He's fantastic in Foxcatcher.
Yep.
I mean,
he can do more than just the comedy goofy shit. But even though he's so good at it. Yeah.
So good.
Yep.
You ever get when you grab like a bag of sand?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. What? When he's like, my girlfriend found your dating card. She's hurting for a squirting? Yeah, totally. I wrote that.
That whole thing.
The one scene with Kevin Hart when he comes in and he's fighting with the other black dude.
There's another one.
Yeah.
You didn't really know who Kevin Hart was when that movie came out.
But he comes in there. I'm going to need it for the price of own the house. He's like, I cannot do that for you.
Yeah. That was, if I hear I'm going to be there one more time, I'm going to burn this place to the ground. That was kind of the, another one of the introduction into funny Paul Rudd.
Yep.
Yeah,
exactly. This is him. And then he still had Seth Rogen and all those guys
which
in
Seth Rogen was really nobody at that point. He'd been on Freaks and Geeks and stuff. And that's,
undeclared. And
yeah, that was good.
Funny. It's my...
Talk about casting, putting that group together. I mean...
Yeah, my favorite comedy of all time. It just still cracks me up to this day.
Yeah.
All right, what's your number 3?
My number 3, we've already talked about it.
Okay.
Tropic Thunder.
I figured it was pretty high up there.
It's just great.
Yeah.
The fact that they made fake trailers at the beginning of the movie that have you laughing your ass off. Like they get Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, I know.
I mean...
Yep, and then I Let a Pussy.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Booty Sweat.
Drink his ass juice. Apparently, it's cure-all.
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey and Tom Cruise steals the show.
He does. I didn't know it was Tom Cruise until I watched it like the third time.
Like you have to Google it and go, "Oh my God,
it was Tom Cruise."
It's like, man, that guy looks like Tom Cruise. And it's like, "Oh my God, it is Tom Cruise."
Yeah. So good. So good. All right. Top 2. I'm actually surprised, we'll talk about it in a little bit, that we have the same movie in our top 2.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't know that you were that big of a fan of that movie.
I like it.
Is it your number 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're talking about the... Yeah, because I know what my number 1 is.
Exactly, yeah. All right, my number 2 is I Am Legend.
Oh, no. I didn't have that at number 2.
No, I know. You have...
Gotcha.
My number 1 is your number 2. I Am Legend is my number 2. It's to me it's Will Smith's best movie, even though it's just him. You know how hard it would be to act, that the acting in it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I mean, and then the storyline. It's almost like
Tom Hanks did it.
Okay, Will Ferrell's is better because there's action in it.
Will Smith, you mean?
Shit.
Now, if Will Ferrell
God
did
damn it.
if Will Ferrell
did
came
it,
out with an I Am Legend,
but
I might give that a watch.
Yeah, but no, I mean, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the, like, you want to talk about the apocalypse movies, it's got the different spin on it, because they're not really zombies, they're not really anything, they're just...
I think the one part that is one of my favorite scenes is, was it Shrek?
Yeah.
That was playing, where he's just...
Yeah.
Of, it, like, the subtle way of showing you how long it's been that he's just...
He's watched that...
Like, he's not even looking at it, but he's doing everything dead on time, dead on... Like, how many times has that played?
Yeah, exactly.
That,
how just fucking bored he probably is just doing that. Yeah. I just, it was really, really good. Whether you want to say it's more of the realistic way that could happen just with like the medicine, whatever it was, like an infection could, it didn't seem like, okay, end of the world, they all turned to zombies. You know what I mean? It actually, there was actually more of like a core backstory to it.
Wasn't it? It was a sickness.
It was a sickness.
But wasn't it the cure that turned you into the...
Exactly,
yeah.
yes.
So it was manipulated
Pretty much, yes. Yeah.
Is it? I mean, there's always been talks that they were going to do a second one.
Never could do it. They said that
because they figured they could get around the Will Smith character at the how it ended.
How it ended.
We can make this the way that he got out of there.
Yeah. Which, okay, how? I would just want to know how you could do it, because it's a fucking grenade, and you held it.
Yeah, but people live through grenades all the time.
Yeah. I mean, I would have just... You didn't even have to be that... Will Ferrell didn't... Will Ferrell.
Wow, man.
Will Smith didn't even have to be in it for there to be a second one.
No.
You could have just showed us what happened when they got there.
I think that's probably why it never got made, because it was, hey, we need Will Smith. Because maybe not getting money to make that movie without Will Smith.
Probably.
And then Will Smith going, yeah, but I killed myself. Or like, I'm done with that character.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, what's your number 2?
Well, my number 2 is your number 1.
Yes.
So we'll just cover this at the same time.
All righty.
300.
It's not my favorite 2000s movie. It's my favorite movie of all time.
It's been a lot. I've said this a lot during this one of like, it's a game changer movie. It really was a game changer movie of.
It's gore that's not in a horror movie.
Yeah. And it's the CGI really wasn't, and kind of how they did the blood and all that stuff. And, and you like a movie, the fight scenes were phenomenal. And it's nice to see it paid off where the good guy wins at the end.
Yeah.
That it's just, it's the way you want your movies to end. I mean, don't you think?
No, not at all. Do you root for Hans Gruber in Die Hard too?
Guy's trying to make some money.
He ends up losing though.
Yeah.
In real life.
Xerxes?
Yeah, Xerxes, yeah.
That's obviously I've read many books of like Xerxes actually comes up quite a bit about how fucking batshit crazy that guy was.
Xerxes in the Bible.
But the stories of him.
Yeah.
Of making, like trying to build a bridge and then, a storm hits and the river comes up and it washes the bridge away. So then he has his guards go and beat the river with whips for disobey, for messing up his thing.
Yeah.
And then have them, punishing a mountain because it was too big that they had to go around it, that it shouldn't be there. It's, that's like, Jesus, man.
He's just really mad. He's angry at the world.
I haven't suggested a lot of podcasts on our shows, but if you ever like listen to stuff like that, Hardcore History, Dan Carlin, I think there's some of them that are for free, but it's like $1 an episode.
Oh, okay.
But he does stuff on his one on World War I. It's like 6 parts. I mean, dude, it's almost like 18 hours of podcast.
Oh shit!
But it is
good.
Oh my God! I mean, it covers everything.
Yeah, I mean the I like the historical factor in it too. Just there was actually 300 guys that went up against this tyrant just to
Yeah,
prove a point.
They fill in some.
Yeah,
they grab some stories and
yeah. I mean, obviously not the movies. It's based on a true story because
that's based on a real place.
Yes,
Spartans were warriors and they were kind of like that.
They were freedom people.
Kind of how this stuff went down. During that era, got separated on too many fronts, and that's why there was only this many of them. And that
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that is my favorite movie of all time, not just in the 2000s era. I love that movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Yep. I mean, even just is there?
And it introduces you to Gerard Butler.
Yeah, which I love. When he talks about that of like, now when I go out on a date and I bring a girl home and I take my shirt off, they're always disappointed of like, hey, that's not possible.
Exactly.
And I'm a lot older now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I can't keep abs like that.
Have that.
No.
I was on all the steroids to do that.
Exactly.
Plus, there was some makeup shadowing because nobody's abs look like that.
No.
Nobody walks around like that.
Exactly. You're not.
Except George St. Pierre at this point in time, at 40 years old or whatever the fuck he is.
At 2% body fat.
Forgot what podcast we were on.
Yeah.
But that was that. Yeah, that. And I like movies like that with just the historical aspect because I've looked into that shit of like. Even watch stuff on the stories that the movie kind of takes some basis off of, but the actual stories of looking into who these people were, the fact that they're pretty sure they know exactly where that battle happened and where can't remember which hardcore history talks about him, but it's
one of them.
It's kind of the fall of Greece kind of type stuff.
Yeah.
Then he does one on Genghis Khan.
Okay.
Of like the Wrath of the Khans is what it's called, but it's
just nuts. Probably.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He killed like 10% of the world's population.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's So.
All right. What's your number one?
My number one was your number. I don't know. Whatever.
8.
The Dark Knight.
Yep.
I'm a huge Batman fan. Obviously, my number one in the 80s was a Batman movie.
Yeah.
Number one in the 2000s is a Batman movie.
Mm-hmm.
I could say in the teens, probably not gonna be because there really isn't one.
No.
Well,
I mean, unless you want to do The Dark Knight Rises. Came out in 2012.
Did it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers
for next week.
Nah, it's probably not gonna make my list. It's okay. I like the movie.
Yes.
It's just like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably going to be on my honorable mention list, to be honest with you.
It's really hard to follow up that movie.
Yeah.
Really hard to follow up that movie.
Because I feel like if Heath Ledger didn't kill himself...
He would have been in the third one.
Well, when they, how would he not be?
Exactly.
Bane takes over and starts releasing prisoners and shit.
Uh-huh.
I mean...
Yep.
Come on.
Come on now.
Come on.
He's going to...
Yeah, it's so well done.
Yep.
I mean, it's just really a well done.
It's what happens
movie
when you get real directors to do
with real actors.
Yeah, with real actors to do superhero movies. I mean, that's the outcome you get.
Yeah, that's
what I mean. When I say real directors, I mean like respected directors.
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's Christopher Nolan, for God's sake.
Done some other movies that have done okay.
Yes, and the way that he does things, there's always that older feel to it. Like it's not in today's day and age. You know what I mean?
Just remind me of superhero movies after we're done talking about this.
Okay,
because I have something I want to bring up kind of along this aspect.
Okay. But you know what I'm saying of they just seem more mature. His movies seem more mature than other superhero movies. Not to say that it's not to bash on the Marvel movies where there's comedies and stuff. Right. But there's just something more mature about his 3 Batman movies than other superhero movies.
You kind of throw that in with like superhero movie that would align more with his movies would be like Logan.
Yes, exactly.
That it's more, hey, this is kind of a sad, kind of the end.
Yes. Yeah. What were you going to say about superhero movies?
Okay. Just because, things are being released and stuff. And because the Zack Snyder director's cut that they're going to release next year on HBO Max about with Justice League.
Yep.
And him shooting the film, obviously his child committed suicide, I think is what happened. So he comes off the shoot. Joss Whedon comes in.
Apparently wrecks it.
Apparently wrecks the movie. And now, and obviously from claims from the kid that played the cyborg thing, apparently Joss Whedon, an asshole.
Okay.
So, because I think they're looking into the way Joss Whedon and the couple producers treated everybody after.
Gotcha.
But I started thinking about that. I'm like, hey, man, I'm pretty excited to see that because Justice League sucked.
Yeah, exactly. I'm hoping this one is better.
Hey, and I read this article, I think it was on Screen Rant or something like that, that they can't ever get what was reshot, but they can kind of guess it just because they feel that all the Superman scenes were reshot by Whedon.
Okay.
Mainly for the fact, and I didn't even think about this, at the time that they did the reshoots.
The mustache?
Yeah. They CGI'd it out, but they kind of
blurred it.
Fucked it up.
It looks like a blur on his lip.
So all that stuff, a couple of the jokes, a couple of the flat, like, they said it was only like 10% of the movie, but they kind of say it's way more than that.
Okay.
On that, so now they're going to Snyder comes out, basically said he's never seen the movie, but keeps trashing Joss Whedon. Well, I'm not a Joss Whedon fan.
I don't even know any of his other movies, so.
He really doesn't have any.
Okay.
Well, actually,
did he do one of the Marvel movies?
Actually, I'm not so sure he didn't do 300, to be honest with you.
Oh, really? No, that was Zack Snyder.
Oh, was it Zack Snyder?
Yeah, it was Zack Snyder.
Yeah, it was Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
Okay. So Zack Snyder gets credit for that stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Joss Whedon did like Firefly and shit like that, TV type stuff.
Gotcha.
But, here nor there. So Snyder's shitting on him. I'm not going to use any of his stuff. We're going to make this. It's going to be a great movie, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, hey, man, I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of looking around going, wait, yeah. Yeah, he also did Batman vs. Superman, and that movie fucking sucked.
Yeah, I know.
So why is Justice League's director's cut going to be any better than the horse shit that it is already?
Yeah, I know it.
What could possibly have Whedon cut out of there and reshot that's going to make that movie any better?
The things that I have seen about it is, by the way, Joss Whedon directed the first two Avengers movies.
Okay.
Yeah, just as I thought I heard the name before. Anyway, but the thing that
the worst two ones?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The things what I read about it was Steppenwolf is going to look different.
Okay.
That was one of the things that was shit on.
Yeah, but that doesn't change the fact that it's a shitty movie.
Exactly. And then other things I read were it's not supposed to look as bright. It's supposed to be more of a darker tone of a movie. Supposedly with Zack Snyder's cut.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what it means, but I don't know how. If you're not going to redo the whole damn movie, I don't know how you change the tone if you're only going to reshoot some scenes.
Yeah, and you're going to put.
Is Superman going to be in it more? I mean,
I think originally maybe that was it. That maybe this happened sooner.
Yeah.
But when he released doing it, Henry Cavill was part of him saying, "Yeah, we're going to release the Snyder cut. We're going to do." So obviously, I think there's plans of reshooting some Superman shit.
Yeah, probably that his mouth shaved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that he's The Witcher, I love that show.
It's good.
But yeah, just I started thinking about that because I was kind of getting excited, like, next year.
Yeah, but he did Batman vs. Superman.
Yeah, that movie is fucking terrible.
You know what? I don't hate on it as much as a lot of people do. Granted, I don't need the 30-minute.
That's my problem with it.
Yeah, I don't need
longer than that. It's almost a fucking hour.
It is, especially when you
of horse shit.
And then you get the Batman hating Superman part of the beginning of it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You're right. I don't need that stuff, but I don't know. I don't take that in effect of it being a shitty movie just because of that.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it. I didn't like Lex Luthor. We've said that before. I didn't like Jesse Eisenberg being Lex Luthor.
Yeah, he's a bald guy he looks like he's 17.
Yeah.
I mean, it just doesn't fit.
Yeah, if you get a different Lex Luthor, I'll watch more DC shit.
Yeah. It's not, I can tell you this. I watched it in the theater.
So did I.
I've not watched it a second time.
I have. I've watched it a couple times.
I've watched Justice League a second time.
Same here.
But, and I'm not, it's not like it's the shittiest movie ever.
No.
Okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
But you also have you have the best superheroes.
You do.
And you can't even sniff what Marvel's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Not even close. And you got to think at that point in time, the Spider-Man thing didn't exist.
Yeah.
Because Sony had control of that.
Mm-hmm.
So they're taking their B squad.
Yeah.
And kicking your ass.
Yeah.
And you have fucking Superman and Batman.
Yeah.
And can't do anything with it.
Pretty much, yeah.
And now you're getting another Batman with Robert Pattinson.
Blech.
And that
Did you see where Ben Affleck is reprising his role as Batman
for the Flash movie?
Flash movie,
which I have a problem with that.
Me too. Why do we have to have two?
Yeah, what are we doing?
Get your shit together.
This is what Marvel doesn't do. They lock people in.
Yep.
So all the movies can tie together.
Yeah, because you're going to have this Batman with Robert Pattinson. Then you're going to have Zack Snyder. Clearly likes Ben Affleck as his Batman.
He was fine.
He was fine.
I'm okay with it.
I really liked him as Batman, to be honest with you.
I liked it because it's supposed to be an older Batman.
Exactly. So now, whatever movie comes with Zack Snyder making shit, it's going to be Ben Affleck, it seems like. Yeah. So what the hell? Why are we making this one with Robert Pattinson?
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't either.
I just don't get it. They're just DC.
They're fucking up.
Get it together.
Yeah, for sure, get it together.
Either that or just sign a deal with the people at Marvel Studios and let them do your shit.
Pretty much.
Because that was the whole thing that they'd messed up. Is you had the lead in of the three biggest movies ever.
Mm-hmm.
With the Batmans of. It was a dark tone. It did this. Marvel was starting to do the lighter stuff. That's fine. Let them do that. You don't, since they're successful, you don't have to change your shit to them.
No.
You can't tell me your three Batman movies they were the most successful movies when they came out.
Yeah. Ever. They were the first superhero movies to do $1 billion.
Take that tone and continue it with your.
Yeah.
As I know, a lot of people shit on the Superman movie.
I liked it.
Cavill. I'm okay with it.
I liked it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like Shazam and Aquaman and Wonder Woman, they're not bad.
I like Shazam.
I did too.
Zach Levy, I thought it was great.
I thought the movie was really good. I thought the Aquaman movie was good.
Yeah, Aquaman's okay, but I think Wonder Woman and Shazam are the best two movies they've done.
Yeah.
I mean, really?
Probably. I like Aquaman more than I like Shazam.
Really?
Yeah. The only issue I had with Aquaman is that the hair in the water was so bad.
It's a problem.
It was so bad. Either just have it down, because I don't think really if you'd have just had it down the whole time, I don't think anybody would have noticed, or pulled back.
Yeah, it's like you tried to get too much
of the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, yeah, I probably liked it better than Shazam.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know why I like Shazam so much.
I don't know why.
It's kind of funny.
The only reason I probably like Aquaman is because they took this kind of odd character that doesn't really do a whole hell of a lot, and they put this badass actor as Aquaman, and then they kind of combined them together, and I'm like, yeah, I really like it.
That's the key. Can you take a horse shit superhero and make him profitable?
Yeah, because Iron Man did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aquaman, I mean, I know, like when he's on land, like he's a little stronger, but if the fight's not in water, man, you ain't got fucking nothing going on.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's kind of my whole thought process of like it's getting made, the Snyder Cut's getting made to be such a big deal, but all the people that are making a big deal of it were the ones that shit all over Batman versus Superman, which he did.
Yeah. And I don't want the Snyder film release to get so much attention that we feel let down, because that seems like the route it's going at this point.
Yeah.
People are talking it up so much.
I just don't feel how they're going to change the story of it.
Don't make Flash a pussy, please. Please don't make him a pussy.
For sure, make him funny.
Yeah.
Because that was good.
That was good. But don't make him a puss.
Yeah.
He's afraid to do the fighting. You're Flash.
He's faster than everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Don't be afraid.
Show us the end of the race.
Yep, exactly. Who wins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just kind of my thought of that, of going, wow, wait a minute. Now this thing's the Snyder Cut's going to be the greatest thing ever?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay. I think they got to do a better job if they're going to continue with this Justice League stuff. They got to do a better job with their villains.
Mm-hmm.
They're very
bad.
They're very bad. Besides, obviously, the Joker. But he can't be a Justice League villain.
No, he can be. They can use a couple of them.
Yeah,
and you know what I mean. Have something there.
But
I didn't know who the fuck Steppenwolf was.
I didn't either.
I know who's the other really guy that's kind of like he's something. Is it start with a D? Dark Siege or something?
Yeah, didn't they show him at the end of the?
I think so.
Yeah,
It's like Dark
it's at the
Siege
end of
or
Batman
something.
versus Superman.
Like I knew that one just because of the video game.
Deathstroke. Isn't it?
No. Deathstroke is a villain. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But there's like somebody like supernatural, like Steppenwolf,
Gotcha.
but he has a different name.
Well, that's where they got to take the. You don't have to defeat the villain every fucking movie.
No.
That's where Marvel was successful. Of the whole Avengers theme was this guy's out there.
Yeah.
Other shit's happening.
Yeah.
But this guy's coming.
For sure.
And you see him a little. You see him a little. You see him a little.
Boom.
Here we go.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And we were talking earlier about Samuel L. Jackson being a great actor. Well, he sure as fuck didn't send the text message fast enough.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit on that again. Well, keep destroying this planet with these people. We got this strong-ass lady, but, Let this guy with a suit handle it.
Yeah, exactly.
This guy that fires bullets go up against all these people with lasers.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm out of shells. Yeah, well, they have lasers.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all I got. I got my bitching out of the line.
Alrighty.
All right, man.
White side.